Ready. Play.
Keys is in a hole now would be a masterpiece of understatement. Thanks, Anthony, for hitting the like button. And Keys goes long on the forehand, and we've got 3 match points for Iga Swiatek. No doubles for Siniakova. Thank you for letting me know. Anthony, every time you see a video of ours, please do hit like. In fact, everyone, every time you see a video, hit the like button. It helps. Love 40, 3 match points for Iga Swiatek. Backhand return from Iga's decent. Good backhand, though, there from Madison Keys. No lacking in bravery, but the forehand is long and sums up Madison Keys' day, or even her hour and 15 minutes, because that is how short this match has been. A little sweet handshake at the net. And Iga Swiatek has won 6-1, 6-3. Fist clenched. And Iga Swiatek is into her second Madrid Open final. Let me get this score up for you on the screen. (6-1, 6-3). And really, from the first moment she broke, the match was barely in doubt from that moment onwards. So let's get that score up. Let me know your comments regarding both this match, that semi-final coming up later between Rebecca and Madison Keys. Madison Keys, Rebecca and Sabalenka even. Let's have a quick look to see what's going on in the Twitter sphere. Maybe some crazy... See if there's some nice tweets about Iga or anything that's been going on today to share with you. What a surprise. Jose Morgado, quick on the button. Iga Swiatek beats Madison Keys 6-1, 6-3 in 70 minutes to reach her 11th WTA 1000 final. Indeed, 11 finals for her at this level. Incredible. Clist Fench would be a great Twitter handle. Yes, maybe even a rock star's name. What are you going for, Ghosty, tonight in terms of Rebecca and Sabalenka? Going to end the poll. And I don't mean Iga. 88-12. Some stats for you. 5 aces off the racket of Madison Keys. But that's about it. That's about all I can say about that. 0 from Iga, by the way. Caitlin Thompson, they're keen to extol the virtues of Madison Keys this season. But for me, Madison's all about the slams. What else? Some stats here. 18 winners off the racket of Madison Keys compared to just 7 from Iga Swiatek, but 28 unforced errors. 28 unforced errors for Madison Keys. Let's get that out there on the Twitter thing. Almost half of Iga Swiatek's 68 points came from unforced errors off the racket of Madison Keys. There we go. Share that with you as well. So Iga Swiatek awaits Elena Rybakina in the final, or Arina Sabalenka. Trying to do 2 or 3 things at once here. It's a little tricky, people. Bear with me. Let's see what else. So we've got Mario here tweeting. Since her first final appearance in a WTA 1000, Iga Swiatek has reached the last act in 11 of the 20 that she's played. Look, there you go, from Mario Boccardi. So Iga there Race to the WTA finals. She's at the top there quite comfortably. I'll get a picture of that. Well, I say quite comfortably, but she's basically at the WTA finals now. That's pretty much certain. With that amount of points, that's enough. Already. And we're not even in, we're just at the beginning of May. Get that out there as well to the Twitterverse. How many points were needed to make the WTA finals last year? Let's have a look. Yeah, Maria Sakkari got 3,245. Yeah. Already at the beginning of May, Iga Swiatek has accrued enough points to make the WTA finals if last year's benchmark of 3,245 points will be needed. Let's see if we can have a quick listen to Iga.
How do you feel? Really good. I wasn't really thinking about what happened last year, but for sure, repeating this great result is a great thing, and I'm going to have a chance to, play a nice match in 2 days. So it's really exciting, and I'm happy overall with the whole tournament anyway. Tomorrow is your day off. What are you going to do? Not something crazy. Just probably, go around, go to, some parks and relax. Hopefully the weather is going to be nice and yeah, maybe a TV show and a book as usual. Nothing crazy. Thank you, Renata. Good luck. Thank you.
That's fast to hear. Nothing crazy.
So there we go. Some words for you from Iga. Ghosty, I'm happy to answer this question, but I need to understand it a bit more clearly. The live ranking, do you mean the race or do you mean the live ranking? Because the live ranking, of course, is adjusted minute by minute and is still based on a 12-monthly period, but sort of gives us a week's notice, a bit more than some other things. So we might, for example, see the live ranking right now would have Coco Gauff as the world number 2. That's how the live ranking will be, because they will move her up to number 2 at the beginning of this tournament and then adjust her accordingly. So the actual live ranking, no. I think you mean the race, right? I think you mean what is... So looking at the race, that tells me how the year has gone since January, let's say. That is telling me that there's 2 people at the top of the tree, pretty far in front of number 3. There's a gap again to number 4, and then there's the rest. That's my take on the live ranking. And then the rest between 5 and 12, looking at that, any combination of 4 players might make the WTA finals. No, live ranking, Ghosty, is when you go onto the website and have a look right now. So right now, for example, what the live ranking does is it anticipates the tournament that we're in the middle of, or even at the beginning of. So it'll obviously do the same as the ranking does on a weekly basis or fortnightly basis if it's a longer event, and updates. But from the minute Madrid begins, because Aryna Sabalenka has so many points to defend at this tournament, 1,000, it'll bring her 1,000 off, and she'll go back down on the assumption that she loses her next match. I'll see if I can show you what I mean. Live rankings is still based on a 12-month calendar, much like the real rankings. Here's the live ranking on the women's side. And look, we'll see Coco Gauff at number 2. Look at this. So we've got Iga Swiatek defending her however many points it was she got for the semi-final last year But we've got Coco Gauff at the moment slightly ahead of Aryna Sabalenka, because if we see here, it's got minus 610 for Aryna Sabalenka based on her performance thus far. However, if she wins tonight, the live ranking will propel her back to number 2. And she won't have officially dropped a place this week either, because this is a minute-by-minute almost update. But at the beginning of the tournament, we would have seen Sabalenka probably at number 4 in the live ranking, because she was dropping 1,000 points that she would have won. It's based on the assumption that you are losing your next match, basically, or the match that you're currently embroiled in, or at the stage that you're at. It then obviously goes on from there. Coco Gauff is basically done for the tournament. She's gained 55 points on her ranking, so I guess she went one round further. Probably she went out in the last 32 last year, and this year she went out in the last 16. Does that make sense, Ghosty? Sorry. Yeah, Alex, I think that's for another day. I don't want to confuse here too much. But anyway, so that's the live ranking. But what I want to come back to is this tweet that I just stuck out there, which is to show you basically that Iga's already got enough points pretty much to mean that she doesn't need to win another match for the rest of the year, and she'll probably still make the WTA finals based on the 3,200 odd benchmark that Maria Sakkari was in for the 8th place at the last WTA finals last year, although of course that may well have been added and abetted by Mukova's injury. Okay. So, any other points I want to make? Let's see if there's any other crazy tweets out there to share with you before we bring this particular show to a close. Opta, of course, always good with the stats. 37.9% with this statistic, 11 from 29. Iga Swiatek has surpassed Serena Williams' 36.7 for the highest percentage of finals reached from WTA 1000 main draws entered since the format's introduction in 2009. That is a stretch for a stat of interest. But anyway, there we go. Basically, Iga Swiatek is a very, very, very good tennis player. And talk of her demise, Ghosty, from a couple of days ago was very much premature. On that bombshell, I'm going to bring today's episode or live watch along to a close. And remember to remember the drill. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.